Last week, when I went to my regular physical therapy appointment, I was wearing my lucky Kansas City Chiefs cap. The young man who checked me in at the desk took me by surprise when he immediately recognized the Arrowhead logo on it. That has never happened before in the Philippines, to me at least. Is it the Taylor Swift effect? After all, she is an international superstar, and she got lots of additional airtime on television each time her boyfriend, tight end Travis Kelce, caught a pass. But I was pleasantly surprised to find out that that was not the case. His favorite player is quarterback Patrick Mahomes, taking over from the now retired longtime New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady. So it was nice to talk a little football in a country where most people think the sport is played with a round ball and goalkeepers. But the conversation made me think about who the Filipinos consider to be their national sports heroes. We'll learn about 3 of them today on Escape to the Philippines. Class is in session. Basketball is far and away the most popular sport in the Philippines. However, the holy trinity of sports heroes right now does not include a basketball player. Here are the 3 most likely candidates for that coveted position. Number 1, Hidilyn Diaz, weightlifter. This woman earned the instant adoration of her countrymen and countrywomen when, on her final lift in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, she won the country's first Olympic gold medal ever. She is proof that good things come in small packages, as she isn't even 5 feet tall, but holds 2 Olympic weightlifting records. She's a testament to persistence, having competed in 4 Olympics before finally striking gold. What's more, she serves her country as a second lieutenant in the Philippines Air Force. Interestingly, her notoriety has thrust her into a high-profile television commercial where she stands alongside this national sports hero. Number 2, Manny Pacquiao. If somebody wanted to empty the streets of the Philippines for an hour or so, all he had to do was announce a world title boxing match involving favorite son Manny Pacquiao. Everybody would be inside, glued to the television, watching their beloved Pac-Man in action. He is the only 8-division world champion in boxing history, and he has won 12 major boxing titles. Thanks in part to the $1.2 billion his 25 pay-per-view fights generated, Forbes ranked him as the 2nd highest paid athlete in the world in 2012 and 2015. Far from being a punch-drunk athlete, Pacquiao entered politics in 2010, eventually serving as a senator from 2016 to 2022. He succeeded Bongbong Marcos in 2016 as chairman of the prestigious Senate Public Works Committee, then announced his presidential bid in 2021 before eventually losing to Marcos in the 2022 election. You can call him a modern Renaissance man if you wish, as he also founded a semi-professional basketball league after spending 3 years as a player and head coach of a team in the country's premier league, the Philippines Basketball Association. Those are amazing accomplishments, considering that as a product of a broken home and of abject poverty. At the age of 14, he lived on the streets of Manila and found work in construction. He was forced to choose between eating and sending money back to his mother to support her and his siblings. Number 3, Efren Reyes. We all need a little bit of magic in our lives, so this short list would not be complete without the Magician. That's one of the nicknames of this celebrated billiards player. His other nickname is Bata, which in the Filipino language means kid. That nickname differentiates him from an older pool player of the same name. And he truly was just a kid when he started making his mark in the sport. He moved to Manila at the age of 5, where his uncle owned a pool hall. He worked cleaning the hall and slept on the tables at night, but he was still too short to reach the table and stood on Coca-Cola cases that he moved around the table to make his shots. He began gambling at an early age, winning his first game for money at the age of 9. He continued to win games against the locals throughout the 1960s, and it was becoming more difficult for him to find opponents. Perhaps because of that, the magician and Bata gave way to another name when he started his career in the United States. He used the alias of Cesar Morales to hide his identity. He continued winning major tournaments in both Asia and the United States, even after his identity became known, and he has racked up more than 100 titles. At the age of 69, Reyes still competes on occasion in professional events, drawing huge crowds in his appearances in the Southeast Asian Games. If you ever want to be amazed, search YouTube to see some of his more creative and jaw-dropping shots that have helped make billiards one of the more popular activities in this country.
Said, you might miss this ball.
Oh no! What a shot! Put the camera on it.
Yeah, Earl's even clapping on that shot.
I don't believe it. Short fades. You have seen everything. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy, they're gonna play this in Manila. You're gonna sell this tape in Manila. I know that.
Using words to describe how jaw-dropping Efren's execution won't do this justice. But this stunt, now famously called the Z shot, is considered the most famous shot in pool history.
This is Hill on a race
Don't
to
get
13.
no better than this. Look at this. He hits it perfect.
Oh my goodness. What a shot and what a time.
Cheapers. Well, that's why they call him the magician. There you have it. Leave that out.
Now, class, your homework is to get on the comments section below and tell me who you consider to be your most important Filipino sports figures. It might just spark another video in the near future. Class is dismissed.